My dad was always building computers and helping my family out, so I got into doing it with him. Learning about computers just interests me because they're so complicated in the way they work. I want to go towards cybersecurity after, because that's looking to be like a big industry right now. I got good grades, but I felt like a lot of the stuff that I learned I wasn't really going to use once I got out of school. I feel like I have an advantage over people sitting in regular classes because right now they're learning information that they're probably not going to use in college. In this, you go into college and you already know some of the information that you're going to learn. It's going to be really easy.
I enjoy coming here half the day because it gets me out of just sitting in a class, because it's just not my thing. I'm more of a hands-on kind of person. I chose CTE because it was a program where I could start my career somewhere and go right into the workforce and then move up from there and maybe get into the union one day. I believe I have an advantage because here I'm learning the skills that I'm going to need in the workforce and learning how to work on the equipment here.
I have ADHD, so hands-on things are a lot easier. I don't know, I'm not a kind of person that sits down and is good at staying sat down. It's a lot more complicated for me to actually get a grasp on school. I have more of a college experience here, and it's not expensive. It's a step ahead of everyone else, and it's really fun.
I did feel like there wasn't enough for me that would push me on to being an adult, getting out there, getting a well-paying job. I was told about here at CTE, and I noticed that electrical trades is really something I wanted to pursue. I'm one of those people that can't really sit down and just let my brain focus on one thing at a time. I like the interaction feeling I get. I like the feeling of just working with what I'm learning about. It's training you how to do the things that you would do out there in the world, as opposed to sitting down at your desk with a pencil in your hand and writing an essay on that same exact concept. Coming here definitely gives you that head start that you're looking for.
Mostly what motivated me was my parents. When I was little, I was born with autism, so it was very hard to understand the material. This hands-on work that I'm doing now is a lot better. I believe I have an advantage because if I go off for a new job, that means I had the skill set to do it. Because this opportunity that I had was it. It was it. There's no other program like this.
Regular school was really boring, I wasn't interested in it. I like working with my hands, so that's why I came here, to give me an opportunity to learn something hands-on. Well, I live on a dairy farm and we operate tractors and other heavy equipment similar to what we operate here, so that's what I like to do and I'm pretty good at it. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet, but I wanted to make sure my options were open and I had good education that give me an opportunity to get a job no matter what I want to do. We're learning skills that bosses and employers want.
My father works for local 7 union, so I wanted to do something that was along those lines, see if I can get into this kind of technical trade. If it was between this and sitting at school, I would have chosen this in a heartbeat. I think everybody should do it, because if everybody's going to college thinking that they're going to become a lawyer or an astronaut or a doctor, and then they don't find that, well, they just threw a ton of money down the drain for something that they may or may not even enjoy once they get there. Everybody that goes to a trade school, I think, has an advantage, but me personally, I don't see as something like college being necessary, and since I know what I want to do, it's not like I'm going to sit there pacing around saying, oh, what do I want to go to college for? What do I want to spend 4 years of my life learning about, and then try to commit my life to doing that?